everybody. Come on in, say hello as you come on. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting my sign on. I had planned on having that done, but I just got home not very long ago from grocery shopping, so I hope everybody had a good Monday. Mine was crazy busy. Hello, how are you? Shatina, is that it? Thank you for hopping on. And I forgot to even get my iPad, guys, so I'm going to have to read comments from up there on the phone. I hope you guys had a great Monday. Like I said, mine was really, really busy. We were super busy at work. And then we had to go grocery shopping tonight because we didn't do it this weekend. So, but I did manage to get our base made last night. So we get to do the fun stuff tonight and just decorate it. Do all the ribbons and all the ornaments and greenery. And I'll go ahead. This is my cute little sign, guys. This came from Walmart this year. It was like $5 at Walmart and it's so cute. They have a lot of cute signs this year. So I'm using the cable tie mounts to mount him to my wreath. So I'm just putting some pipe cleaners on there. Hey Marilyn, how are you? So, like I said, I forgot that I hadn't got my sign on. I had it laying on here where I wanted it and forgot I hadn't actually attached it yet. So this is gonna be, you guys are gonna get to see the fun part. We're gonna do a bow and the ribbon and see what kind of greenery we end up picking and some ornaments probably for him. So if you guys don't mind sprinkling the video, I would appreciate it. I'm getting closer to my 4,000 followers, guys. So thank you so much for everybody who's been sprinkling. Okay, so I want him to go, he's gonna go a little bit higher up on the wreath, not down in the middle. He's gonna go a little bit up here. So I'm just gonna start tucking my pipe cleaners down. Hey Barbara, how are you? Down through here. And I'm going to make sure that I'm wrapping my pipe cleaner around the wire frame. Oh, Nancy, I used to watch The Voice all the time and I haven't watched it probably the last 2 seasons. But I understand. Are they have a good competition this year? Hey Marley. Marley, I think some stuff that I ordered for your wreath is going to be here hopefully tomorrow so I can start working on it. Guys, I went to Hobby Lobby on Saturday. My Hobby Lobby, oh my gosh. Hey Sherry. The floral section, is your Hobby Lobby the same way? My floral section, probably over half of the stem bins were totally empty. And a bunch of the regular floral sections, the aisles were almost empty. I couldn't find any of my greenery that I like, that I normally always buy. I couldn't find any of it. It is just, I've never seen it that way. It was crazy. I was like, what am I gonna do? I need some of this greenery. And even online, it's been out of stock and stuff. It's crazy. I'm gonna try to make sure I get this around the wire frame. Yeah, Marley, I mean, let me tell you, I haven't been finding anything that I was looking for. It's slim pickings out there, y'all, so when you see something you like for Christmas or something, you better get it. Hey Terry, how are you? Hey Twyla. And guys, this mesh I actually decided to use with this was in my stash, and I got it from Kirkland's. It's really nice. I'm sure I got it at the end of the season probably, because it was regularly $10, and I think I got it when it was like half price or something. Yeah, I think so, Lila. Mine was I couldn't believe it. I've never seen it like that, ever. Hey, Carla. Thank you very much. Like, it is, right now work is really, really busy, so my day's kind of, I don't know, it's a little stressful just because we're so busy. I have a lot I have to make sure gets done. You know, we have deadlines this month, so by the time I get off work, I have a headache, but it's just a tension headache, so it's just like, oh my gosh, I'm so busy. Like, I mean, from the second I get to work, it's go, go, go. Guys, we just got one more pipe cleaner. I gotta figure out which one I gotta do here. I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, I was thinking I would already have my sign attached, and I forgot I didn't. And I just got home not that long ago, put groceries away, and then tried to get my stuff ready. Then I got in here, and guys, I'm out of hot glue. So the only hot glue I have is whatever's in this glue pot over here. So we're gonna see if we can get through this. We might just have to place our ornaments in, and then I'll have to get hot glue tomorrow and come back and glue them all in. I couldn't believe it. I came and I was like, I plugged my glue gun in because I was like, it's going to be easier for me to use my glue gun tonight. And then all of a sudden I was looking and I'm like, oh no, I have no glue sticks. And we just got back from Walmart, and I'm like, I'm not going back to Walmart for some glue sticks right now. Hey Joanne, how are you? Hey Joanne, don't forget that you had won some stuff and you need to meet with me sometime and get it. It's in my car. I have it in my car. So whenever you can meet, I'll have it. Okay, so here's our wreath so far with our cute Santa guy on it. Okay. So, uh-oh. This mesh, I think I'm going to get caught on all night. I probably should have worn an old t-shirt. This one right here is kind of going crazy. It's stuck out too far. I'm going to trim that off a little bit. Okay, so what I was thinking for ribbons, I'm thinking I'm going to use these for my ribbons. I have a green ribbon that matches this green in the sign right here. It's kind of a different color green, if you can see, but I have a ribbon that's called Clover Green. It does match that, and I thought about popping that green out, but I decided that I'm going to do just the mainly red, white, and black, and not use the green ribbon probably, and just let the greenery bring out the green in the sign, because I want to keep this, like, I don't know, really Christmassy. Yes, Carly, is this not the cutest sign, guys? Guys, the sign is from Walmart this year. So go check out your Walmart. They have some really, really cute signs. I'm trying just not to go overboard every time I go there and just pick up stuff, because I have so much stuff already. Because trust me, we went through, every time we go to Walmart, like tonight, even though I didn't need anything, we went through the Christmas shop just so I could look, even though I was just there not that long ago. So, and guys, all these ribbons should be in my Etsy shop. This one might not be, but if you guys like it and want it and you don't find it in there, just send me a message and I'll get it listed, because I can't remember if it's listed or not. It's from, I had it from last year, I think, so I don't know if I got it moved over to my Etsy shop or not. But this one I know is definitely there, because people have been ordering this one. Guys, this one is glittered, and it has that snowdrift edge, and I love it. Oh, awesome, Joanne. I love snowmen. And guys, I did that farmhouse Christmas wreath that I got done yesterday afternoon, and I love it. I love it so much. I love the way it turned out. If you guys haven't seen it, just scroll back on the page, and I posted a picture of it today. So it turned out really, really cute. I think this is actually, guys, this is a little candle ring that I got from Sims Pottery. It was super inexpensive, and we might use this in here, and I'm just going to clip it apart. That's why I got it. I was never planning on using it for a candle ring. I was like, oh, look, I can just snip this off and I'll have greenery. And this candle ring was super inexpensive, like $2 or $3, I think. So then also we might use some of this traditional like long needled pine, and this is just from Hobby Lobby. So we'll start out with this greenery here. See if I can make my glue last. So I'm just using my wire cutters to trim these pieces off. This was from my stash from last year, but I'm sure they have it again this year. And guys, I heard that Christmas at Hobby Lobby will be going 50% off. I heard, I don't know if it's true, starting around this weekend maybe, or next week. So we'll see if that's true. Because this was only $2.99, and I'm sure I got it at least 40% off, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, you get 5 pieces of greenery. So that's a pretty good deal. Hey Tammy, how are you? If anybody's new, be sure and say hey. Let me know where you're watching from. I know I have lots of my regulars on here, and thank you so much for always watching. So first I'm going to just place this around, and I'm just going to hold it and dip it down in my glue skillet here. Like I said, this is all the glue I have, guys, so hopefully we have enough to get all of our stuff in. I might be needing a new glue skillet too, I don't know. So I'm just gonna tuck my pine down in, make sure that it is in that pine down in there, wiggle it around to make sure that that glue is grabbing onto the pine needles. Keep in mind we are going to be putting ribbons in as well. But I want to put a little bit of the greenery in first and then go back and place my ribbons. And later I probably will go shoot some more hot glue down in these places when I get more hot glue and I can use my glue gun. But for right now, we're just gonna have to work with this. Thank you for sprinkling, guys. Yeah, Marley, Christmas has been 40% off at Hobby Lobby for quite a while, but it's supposed to go to 50% off soon, is what I hear. So that will be awesome. Because there are some things I want to get and kind of stock up on. Has anybody else that's from somewhere else, is your Hobby Lobby super, super sparse this year? Like I said, our normal, just regular floral section in our Hobby Lobby was bare. Was very bare. I was a little disappointed because I couldn't get any greenery that I wanted. I don't like the angle of that one. I'll re-put that in a different angle. So let me know how you guys, how your Monday was. Oh wow, Tammy, really? They just moved to a bigger space and they're bare. Yeah. I think I need a new glue pot. Mine gets like hot in some areas of the pot, and the other areas it's like the glue doesn't melt very much. Busy. Joanne, I looked at Michael's, and my Michael, well, your Michael's too, they didn't have hardly anything Christmas. They had some ribbon out, no wreaths or like pine wreaths or any really Christmas florals yet. None of that at the Michael's. I was there on Sunday because I was looking for some blue hydrangeas, and I couldn't find any that I wanted. So yeah, it's crazy how bare it is right now. Okay, I'm gonna put that greenery in right now. That's all I'm gonna put in of that. We have another stem of it if I want to add some later. Hey Irma, how are you? Oh, yeah, I've been thinking about it when I get a new glue pot, getting a Sure Bonder one. I've also been thinking about getting a new glue gun. I can't decide if I want to get a cordless glue gun or, you know, I can't decide. I don't think I want one of the big Ryobi ones, super expensive, all that. I don't think I want one of those. But I do think I would like a new one. Oh no. Wow, that's a lot of magnolia blooms. Yeah. I think every place is just having a hard time getting their supplies in. I mean, we went to Walmart tonight, guys. It's crazy. The sections in the middle, like where you get like the frozen meat and stuff, like chicken patties, chicken nuggets, chicken strips, all that stuff. I mean, half of it was empty. Every time we go down aisles and they'll just be like half empty aisles. We can hardly find Gabe's like little like these kind of Lunchable things that he likes with certain things. Half the time you can't even find Lunchables like that. It's crazy. Yeah, Irma, there are tons and tons of empty shelves. I can't believe it. I mean, you just never thought you'd see the day here, you know, when you couldn't even get normal groceries. But at least, I mean, hey, we're eating, we got stuff. It's, you know. Okay, so what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to just start placing some ribbon around, and I'm going to do ribbon strips with my 2.5 inch, and then I'm going to do some ribbon strips and some 1-loop bows with my 1.5 inch, and then also we will probably, I'm trying to decide if we're going to make a bow or not. My sign's kind of big, but we might put a bow down here in the corner. We probably will. We'll see. Yeah, exactly. It's out in the ocean waiting to be unloaded. So guys, I'm just going to make a little tail. I'm not going to measure these tails, these ribbon strips. I'm just going to put them in and then I'll cut it. And I'm not even going to mess with measuring. So I'm just going to start up here. Let me see if I can turn you guys a little bit more. Let me know if you guys can see okay. Oh, Tammy, I'm sorry. So I am just taking using the pine to twist my ribbon strips in, and I'm just going to cut, and I'm going to dovetail the 2.5 inch for sure. Oh my gosh, she was almost 102. Wow. My Aunt Shorty, who was my great aunt, and basically like my grandma to me, I was really close with her. She lived to be, it was 92 or 93 when she passed away. And I miss her a lot. Y'all, I made the mistake of getting on Craft Outlet the other day and ordering a whole bunch of 50-yard rolls of ribbon. I don't need more ribbon, you guys. Yes, Nancy, yep. Well, this morning, though, I woke up and I was like, I wonder, my alarm hasn't went off. I wonder what time it is. I look over at the clock and it says 12:58, and I was like, that can't be right. I didn't even go to bed, guys, till like 12:30. And I was like, that can't be right. So I grabbed my phone and looked at it. It was 6:44. My alarm normally goes off at 5:45. Yeah, so needless to say, I was rushing around this morning like a crazy person because I was late. Yes, yes, he did. Guys, I love this glittery black and red and white ribbon. So see our first ribbon right there? And I really like the Santa Faces ribbon. I think he's really, really cute. Okay, so I need to decide if I'm gonna do a bow down here. Love Cheetos. Awesome. Hey, Lynn, how are you? I'm trying to decide if I want to do a bow. Sometimes on my pine wreaths, there are times I don't do a bow, guys, so we might not do a bow this time. We'll see. How are you, Lynn? I don't know what it is lately, but last year I was loving Santas too, and this year, same thing. Oh, Lynn, that's right, you went on vacation, didn't you? I always like to go to the zoo. I think on this one, I'm just going to do a strip of this. Because keep in mind, we are going to be adding some ornaments and some of that other greenery as well. Awesome. I hope you're having a good time. Excuse me. The allergies are kicking in. Oh, excuse me. Good thing I brought in the water tonight. Do you guys love working with the pine wreaths? I actually really, really like it because it's so easy to put your ribbon and stuff where you want. You have all these pine twists to use. So you're kind of limitless in your where you can place all your ribbons and stuff like that. I love it. Some people might not like it because when you use your work wreath, you know, you kind of have a set place that you put all your stuff, so you kind of it's a little bit easier to place all your ribbons out and space them all out, but I kind of like this too because you get to play a little bit. Hey Kim. Awesome, Kim. I hope you had a great time. I bet you did. Gabe must be playing a game in there. I hear him in there. Oh yes, I want to do another swag too. On the ribbon, I'm pretty much just alternating my 2.5 inch, and then I only have one 1.5 inch I'm using, so I'm putting it in each one. But I'm either doing just a ribbon strip or one of my little 1-loop bows that I like to do. But I'm still deciding if I'm going to put a bow over here or if I'm just going to do ribbons like this all the way around. Irma, I measure them when I'm doing a work wreath, but when I'm putting them in a wreath like this, I haven't been. I just eyeball it. Oh, that is so fun, Kim. So, right now we're just working on adding a little bit of ribbon. We will, like I said, we will come back and fill in with some more greenery and with some ornaments probably as well. What I'll also do is if I have a few spaces at the end, is I'll just use my 1.5 inch and just place a little bit of ribbon in those if I have any holes that I want to fill in and I don't want to use any more greenery. Then I'll just use a little bit of the ribbon to fill in those spaces. So right now, this is what it looks like on over on this part. So I'm going to start coming around this way. I'm going to leave this open right here for now while I decide if I'm going to try to make a bow for it or not. Thank you, Irma. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you guys so much for hopping on with me. I know I was supposed to come on yesterday, and let me tell you, I just did not manage my time that well. Well, I started packing orders, and that took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to. And then I had to box up a swag, and I thought that I had a certain size box, and then I didn't realize I was out of them. So then I had to concoct a box. Or actually, I just ended up using a bigger box than I really wanted, but it was easier than trying to make my own box. So I managed to get that done, and oh man, that was a beast. Kim, the sign is from Walmart this year. It is adorable. I love it. I saw it and had to have it. It was only $5. They have some really, really cute stuff. And Marley, if you're still on here watching, they have some gnome stuff that's really cute too. But guys, they have, I mean, let me tell you, Walmart, they had some really, really cute Christmas stuff out. Again, they have some of those really cute tree toppers, a snowman, a couple of really cute snowman tree toppers that make really good wreaths, you know, that you put in the middle, the center of the wreath. And I'm going to put a little bit of ribbon right back here because I know there's a hole right there. Oh my gosh, your Walmart doesn't have Christmas? Mine actually got some out and I couldn't believe it, but there was just like a little bitty bit, and then boom, the next time I went, now they have a whole ton of stuff out. Because I really wasn't expecting it, and then, yeah, like I said, they have quite a bit of it out now. You see how I'm just filled in the top there with some ribbon? Okay, so we need our Santa belt. Oh, Joanne, awesome. I want the one that's actually, that's a snowman, and he has like, he looks very rustic and woodsy. I want to get that one. Guys, they're only like $12, I think. So I know for sure I'm going to have to get him because I have that really cute like birch ribbon that will look great with him. I have a gray coming that will look great. So I'm like, ooh, I have to get him. So I really should have got him tonight because I'm afraid when I go back to get him, he's going to be gone. That has happened to me before. Does that happen to anybody else? When you wait to get something you want, you go back and then you're like, oh dang it, it's gone. And then you could just kick yourself for not just getting it in the first place. But yeah, that one is, oh, I think they had him last year too, and I never got him. And now I'm like, man, I need to get him because he's just too cute. And then they had another one, another snowman head that was really cute too. I think I'm going to tuck a little loop down in here. I'm trying to branch out in how I do my ribbons and not just do them the same all the time. I will, Joanne, I'll go back and look at it. I think I might have, but I'm not sure. So I'll go back and look at it. What I think I'm going to do, I think going to put a strip of this up there as well. Let's see. We're going to try something here. I'm going to take this out for a minute. I'm going to put this in there. I'm going to put my little loop back. Show you guys. Yeah, I had to have that. I was like, man, I think I have some Sanibelt ribbon somewhere, and I found it. So, see how I just made like, I just put 2 ribbon strips and made my 1 loop and then made a loop down here and left a tail. I like when I kind of start looping it around, it just makes it a little different. Gives it a little more interest than doing the same thing all the time. So, like I said, I'm going to try to start doing some different things with ribbon and stuff. I'm thinking I might want to change this and do that with this. And have a loop this way, and I'll just move these. I won't waste these pieces of ribbon. I'm just going to move them over to the other side. So I'm just going to take this because I need a piece to go up here anyway, so I'll use that there. And then we'll use a loop, this loop somewhere over here. So we're just gonna move it around a little bit. Like I said, I won't waste that at all. We will definitely use it. Who else has been trying to challenge themselves to do something outside of their norm, what they're comfortable with? That's what I'm trying to do. Instead of doing I feel like I get stuck in a rut and do the same design all the time, and I'm like, nope, we gotta try something different sometimes. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Irma. Just make sure you don't pull your loop too tight. It looks straight. It won't give it the look you're going for. It looks better when it's a little more flowing. So I'll show you. See, we have this loop going here, this loop up here, so they're kind of a little bit offset. Oh, thank you, Irma. Did you do a football one, Joanne? I did a football one. I only did one, and I have probably 2 or 3 more football signs down there that I didn't get to use. Okay, so I know I need to put a little piece of ribbon up here, so I'm going to use this ribbon strip that we took out from over on this side, and I'm just going to tuck it down in here. I'm just using my pines. Thank you. So see now how we have this some color going up there too. And a lot of times when in these parts right here where I'm twisting a lot of stuff in, I add greenery or ornaments right there. So you don't just see a big blob of twisted up pine needles. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do a bow. I think we're just going to keep doing our same look around. So since we have that loop, I'm going to swap this one out. That was just a tail with this loop right here. Oh, you did? Did you post it, Joanne? Okay. We're going to add our Santa belt next. Guys, Walmart does not have my favorite ornaments this year, though. Mine doesn't. These are my favorite Walmart ornaments. They have some cute ones in red and white, but they don't have these anymore. I'm kind of sad about that. Oh, Joanne, I haven't seen it. Okay, so I'm going to put this down here. And this will show you that you don't always have to use a bow. Like I said, I've made several wreaths, especially using these pine at Christmas, where I use ribbon, but I don't use bows in them. And they have always sold well for me. But again, I put pine and cedar and stuff like that in them as well, and not just ribbon. Trying to decide. No. Tuck this down in here. We're almost done with ribbon, I think. I won't be looping the Santa ribbon, no. I haven't been looping the 2.5 inch. You could if you wanted. I might try that on a different one. Actually, we could, let's see something. Let's play a minute. I don't know. We're gonna try something here and see. We're going to see if we like this. Hold on just a second. I gotta hold this up. I'm gonna try something here, guys. We're gonna see if we like that. I just don't want it to make it look off balance or too heavy down here compared to up here, so let's see. Let's see if I want to add some of this there. Okay. What do you guys think of that? You guys like that? Let me know. I think I might actually need to add some more up here so it balances this top out a little, like more like a little bit more of this ribbon. So we're gonna see. Thank you, Kim. I lose my Santa belt. What do you guys think? Oh, I'm always going the wrong way. What do you guys think? And then I will definitely, I'm going to tuck something in here, some greenery to break that up for sure. Yes. Irma, yeah, I will. Oh, I better dovetail my ribbon up here. I'm going to forget. Almost forgot that. Okay, we have this piece of ribbon. Let's see where we could pop this in at. I'm going to pop it in over here. Guys, I'm loving this. I'm liking the way it's turning out. Thank you so much for the idea of looping my Santa belt ribbon. I think I'm happy I didn't put the green ribbon in. I really like this way it's coming out. Let's see. luck, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and start placing some of this other greenery in there, and then we can, I think I need to switch these though, because this right here with having the 2.5 inch on top, I'm going to put the 2.5 inch down and then put my 1.5 inch on top. There we go. There we go. I like that. That lays a little better that way. Okay. Thinking we're going to need a little something right here first. That's kind of a little bit of a hole right there. You probably do use more ribbon than what you would think doing this, but ribbon is the least expensive filler for a wreath. Santa is coming to town. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, guys. And guys, this is one of the 20-inch pine bases. It's not the big 24 from Hobby Lobby. This is one of the 20-inch ones that I have. So it turns out to be a really great size, and it's not as big, so it doesn't take as big of a box and cost as much for shipping. So that is always a nice plus. Okay, so far, here's our wreath. And again, I'll hang it a little bit like this. I always hang it at an angle, probably this way. It's just, I always tend to do that. Okay, so let's move this out of the way and get some of this. See if we like placing some of this. Like I said, I'm just going to cut this apart. Because it is actually a candle ring. But you can cut it apart and get lots of little pieces. And some of them you can leave it together and get a little bit bigger. But I'm gonna, look, you even get the little peppermints in there. So cute. So like this is kind of a bigger, was a bigger gap right here. So I'm going to use this part that came out bigger and tuck it in there. Kim, I got these candle rings last year from Sims Pottery. So they were in my stash from last year. So Hobby Lobby, excuse me, has some really cute candle rings and mini wreaths. So don't forget about those, or garlands that you can cut apart. They had a eucalyptus garland that was similar to what we used in the pics the other day with the little white berries on them, and I almost got one, and I think I should have because it was only $22 and then 40% off, and it was a whole like 6-foot garland of it that you could have cut and got lots and lots of pieces off of it. So I think that I'm probably going to get one the next time I go back, especially if they still have them when everything is 50% off, because you will get a lot of picks out of that one garland. And like this one has little pine cones on it as well in some of them. So I am just going through, getting some glue on these, and I'm just going to start placing them around. Again, I always like to put them in the spots where I've twisted and cover that up. You are welcome, Irma. I'm kind of kicking myself already because I didn't get it on Saturday because I thought about it. And then I was like, no, Melanie, you don't need to do it. But really, it would have been a great investment, really. Because if you bought all those picks separately, it would cost you way more than it would cost you to buy that garland. I wish these were a little bit longer, but that's okay. We are going to use it and use these cute little peppermints that came in there. So I'm just putting a couple pieces in at a time to make it a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to put some glue on these and put those in there as well in some places. So we have those little pops of that red. And just this candle ring, you'll get tons of picks off of it too. I wish that I had dug around and found some flocked greenery, because I probably would have used some of it too. So I might leave a few spaces and finish this out tomorrow when I can go dig some of that out, because I know I have some somewhere. You know us wreathers and our stashes. I gotta have some somewhere. I just didn't go through all my totes out there like I should have. I was trying to rush around and get on here, and so I just grabbed some greenery that was easy to get to. Yeah, has anybody else on here used garlands and cut them apart for picks? If you'll notice, Kali does that a lot. She uses a garland and cuts it apart and uses it for other things. I know I want some red to pop down in this middle of this little bow kind of thing we made. Hey Linda, hey, don't even worry about it. I know how that goes, girl. I know how it goes. I think it was almost 8 before I got on here, so. Sorry guys, I'm getting interested over here and not paying attention. You've used the leaves garland? Yeah. Have you seen the video where Jordan, you know, it's great to take a evergreen garland and then layer it with other garlands. That's how I made my garland that goes around my front door. It was so easy. And I love it. But one of Jordan's videos that he had on his channel, that he's like, it's a sped up video, but you can see how he layered like a leaves garland and some other garlands on top, and then started adding his ribbon and stuff like that. I forgot that he had his live tonight, and so I'll have to try to go back and watch the replay. Thank you, Linda. Okay, I'm just going around tucking some of this in. Popping some of these peppermints in there with it. Thank you, Linda. This little candle ring was great because you got the greenery, and it is a little bit frosted, like a little bit iced, and it has little pine cones on it, and it has the peppermints. So far this is what we've done. Again, I gotta tuck some stuff in my bow up there. So far, try to show you some, well, I have horrible light in here right now. I still haven't got my ring light out of the box. I got a big ring light, and I still haven't got it out of the box. But it will take up half my room too, so I'm kind of like, oh no, I'm gonna lose, it's gonna take up so much space. And I don't have very much space already. Flip this around this way and tuck some more down into that bow. Kind of like a little bow we made, if that's what you want to call it. But I probably definitely will, when I get some more hot glue tomorrow, I'm probably going to come back with my hot glue gun and shoot some down in there, make sure these are really adhered well. Because right now, you know, I'm just having to like try to get glue from my glue skillet. Enough on them to get in there, but I really like to use my hot glue gun when I'm doing this part. My glue is getting low in here. Oh, awesome, Linda. You know what? I need to do one of those too. I was thinking about that this weekend. I haven't even played with one of those yet. So, maybe this week. Hey, Deanna. Maybe this week I'll get to play with one of those and show you guys what I come up with to decorate it. I'm trying to decide which one I want to do. I sold all the one with the trees on it though, so I don't have that one to do. Kind of bummed, but that's okay. And guys, up here at the top, I still put stuff up here even though for the most part, no one's really going to see the very top of the wreath, you know, obviously. Or they're going to have to be really tall if they are when it's hanging on your door. But I still put stuff up there anyway. Even though you might never see it. I still go ahead and tuck some stuff in. Linda, did you ever finish that one wreath with the snowman? Wasn't it the snowman we were texting about? Did you ever finish that? Because I want to see the finished product. Ooh, is it the one at the high school, Linda? Linda normally does a craft show at a high school. Okay, let's see what we got going on here so far. I want something to tuck in here, but these are going to be too small. Well, you know what? We haven't used any ornaments yet. Ew. I'm going to tuck some ornaments down in here, guys. Yes, I want to see the pics, what you came up with. And these caps stay in there pretty good. These are styrofoam, so I'm not going to pull those off, but I'm going to try to dip this and hope I get enough glue on it. And I'm going to put this right down in here. I have 3 of these out. I do have some more in a tote in there. So if I need some more, I can get some and add them later. These are, like I said, these are my favorite ornaments from Walmart, and I didn't find them. I haven't found them yet this year. Which is such a bummer. So I think I'm going to try to tuck that down in there. Trying to scrape up enough glue to make sure this stays. I have one more, and I'm probably going to tuck him right up in here because I want to try to do a triangle with, since I have 3. Linda, I know I ran out. I totally didn't know I used the last. And yeah, found out when I got home and went to and plugged my hot glue gun in, and I was like, oh, I need more glue sticks, and looked over and my thing was empty here. I didn't have any down there, and I was like, oh no, not good. I need some pine coming up there so I can make sure this glue is going to have some pine to grab onto. one's peeking out there. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to tuck a little bit more of this in. Well, guys, you know what? I wish I could order hot glue in big batches, like the Gorilla Glue in big batches, but even on Amazon, I can't find it in a bigger thing than I could actually get at Walmart, which is kind of a bummer. I thought on Amazon I'd be able to find like a, you could order like a big giant box of it. No, I have not been able to find that yet. So I wanted some more pine to come out of here because this was kind of a hole right down here. Anybody else love this pick from Hobby Lobby? At first, when I first got it, I thought, oh, I'm not going to like this at all because it's not a pusher. It just is kind of crazy stuff, but I really do like it. Yeah, I know, Joanne. I haven't tried his. I just really like the Gorilla Glue, except I do think it's very stringy. I don't like that part of it. But, so I've thought about that because I think both him and Khalees sell the kind of glue they use. So I've thought about buying a big thing of it from one of them. Now, what was I going to do with this? Does anybody else have a favorite kind of hot glue besides Gorilla Glue that they love that I should try? Has anybody bought Damon's glue? I just haven't tried it yet. Yeah, most people just swear by the Gorilla Glue, and so far, I mean, I like it, but I do think I need something right here, but I just don't know that I want it to be this. That just looks very random to me. So I'm going to try to find something else to tuck down in there. Oh guys, guess what I did the other day? I had my glue skillet on and didn't realize, and I my extension cord thing, I kind of loop it up here so it's not getting when I plug this glue pot in, the cord's not hanging down and like weight coming down, so I kind of try to set it up here. Well, I didn't realize, and it was like touching the glue skillet, and oh my gosh, yeah, I melted my little thing on my extension cord a little bit. I was like, oh, that's probably not good. So I've been trying to be really careful lately about where I put that. Yeah, Irma, I put 3 ornaments in it, but I might put some more, but they are in a tote. I don't have them with me. I didn't bring enough out here. So I might be adding a few more of those little red and white ornaments. Unless I find some different ones, like some white snowy ones or something. That might be pretty. Trying to think. I have 2 more pieces of this pine that I want to use. I think I'm going to tuck some in here. get some more because I neglected up here. I don't know if one piece will be enough. I'm probably going to need to put another piece of this over here, but I don't have any. Hang on. Yeah, I don't have any of the same kind in here, so I'll probably have to do that after the live is over and I can go get it out of the tote. But let's see what we think so far. So what do you guys think so far? Does he look good? But see, I tucked some little ornaments. Man, he's heavy. Like this, there's one, there's two, and then there's three. So I kind of did those in the triangle. Like I said, I might grab some more because I do think I have some and tuck them in as well. Thank you, Irma. But I definitely am going to have to get a piece of this to put down here so it just kind of rounds it out. That looks a little bare over there without that. But guys, I think that's it for tonight. And then, like I said, I'll get a picture after I've gotten everything and it's all done. Thank you, Marilyn. And you guys can see it all finished. I hope everybody likes it. I wish I had better light for you guys to see it in. But I think he's cute. I think he turned out cute. Okay, guys, so I will see you again sometime later this week. Oh, or you think it'll be an expensive wreath? It will probably be, I probably list it for around $125. Something like that. $110 to $125, just depends. I'll have to try to add everything up. Yes, I love the black too. I'm kind of glad I did not put the green. But we could have done it with the green and it would took on a whole other look. And it probably would have still been really, really pretty. Hey, Sue. Okay, guys, well, that is it for tonight. Thank you so much for sticking around, and thank you for sprinkling the video. And like I said, I'll get a picture as soon as I can get some good light and some good pictures, and post it for you guys to see the finished wreath. So again, I'll see you sometime later this week, and who knows what we'll be doing. Probably another Christmas wreath because I need to get my Etsy shop all filled up with Christmas. So I hope you guys have a great Tuesday, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.